Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the Gaming Saloon for June 6th, 2012, with your host, Peacemaker2448 and King Thomas92.
Hi.
Day 3 of E3 stuff. And start off with, we have nothing really major in the form of any kind of conference or any kind of big get-together. Nothing like that. Because apparently nothing big came out of the developer roundtable for Nintendo, except F-Zero will be represented in Nintendo Land. And that's it.
Wow.
That is it.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah, especially it's like, buy no F-Zero game, yo. Buy no F-Zero game. Come on, you did what on the game? You had arcade machines that were F-Zero during when that game was released. Yes, there were arcade F-Zero machines. I only know about that because of the player's guide for F-Zero GX. Uh, Not much else except except we have no footage of it because no one's posted footage of it for some odd reason. Elder Scrolls Online does not look all that impressive from what I've seen.
Really?
If you upscale WoW a little bit, make it look a little bit better, change the art style to a more realistic-ish art style, and upscale it, that's what Elder Scrolls Online looks like. Outside of that, I know they talked about the gameplay, but I've not seen any of it.
So essentially exactly what we speculated beforehand. WoW clone.
Yeah.
Huh.
Of course, you have to look at how long this game's been in development. It's been in development for quite a few years, and when this game was first being developed, WoW was kind of the thing. And these days, it's not really the thing. The thing is free to play,
Yeah.
which is everyone except WoW, kind
No,
of.
WoW kinda did. It's free to play to level 20,
Yeah, which is kind of stupid.
especially seeing as how the first 20 levels are the flyby levels.
Okay, if the first 20 levels are supposed to be flyby levels, seriously didn't fly by for me. I tried 2 different classes for WoW. Ugh.
Okay. After you get so far into the game, it takes months to level up.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine months of doing the same shit I did in those beginning levels, and wow, that. Oh, God. At
Why do
least
you
with
think
DC.
people that play it get hooked? I've
At least.
played it and have walked away from it. It's not that addictive, in my opinion. And people probably are like, oh, WoW hater, cute. No, I just don't like that. I don't want to get wrapped up in that kind of stuff because I think that's stupid.
I like to watch WoW, but only those raids, those really high level, group raids. I like to watch those because I think those are kind of cool. Just watch and probably be a part of, except it takes some serious coordination, from what I understand, to get that shit done.
Huh.
I like to watch those, but that's kind of it for my WoW looks and knowledge.
I mean, I like the way it played and everything, don't get me wrong there.
Yeah.
That's just not a game I would sit down and play repetitively. Once in a while, maybe, but no, not religiously like most people do.
Well, first up, we got gameplay of Little Big Planet karting, which, from when I watched this, seems like Mod Nation Racers, only it's Little Big Planet, but that was kind of the point to begin with.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm confused too. Don't feel bad. It just seems like you have Mod Nation Racers, which came back not too long ago, and now you have Little Big Planet Karting coming out, which is the same kind of deal, from what I understand, as Mod Nation Racers. So the only difference I see is brand.
Huh.
Let's take a look at this gameplay then. Got it queued up and ready?
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. I think that's the paint gun from Little Big Planet, I think. No. Looks close to what it is, and I'm guessing this is a battle mode. Looks kinda cool that they have the two ships. One of them has a cupcake. Okay, cupcake and star flag. Wait a minute, was that the rabbit from, damn it, I can't remember what it is. It's an old point-and-click adventure. Crazy rabbit person, I can't remember it, damn it! I thought it was that rabbit.
So is this just an arena-style kart shooter?
I think it's supposed to be a racing game as well, it's just they're showing off a battle mode. And bravo, good sir.
Wow. That took some fail attempt right there.
Yes, let me drive directly off the side of the boat.
I'm driving in a straight line. Right turn!
Oh, jeez.
Jeez!
How in some of these demos they have to fail on purpose.
I mean, that was not accidental. That was not got pushed off the side. No, that was I'm driving in a straight line. Right turn! Where did that come from?
No clue.
I could see some laps out of that game, actually.
Little Big Planet is fun. I got both of them. I haven't played them in quite a while. I've been busy with E3 and other stuff. I might get back to them in a little bit, but they're both just fun, old school kind of platformers where you just jump around on various levels, and you have all these user created levels. So many user created levels. This is kind of it. Have any more thoughts on it?
Depends on where the community lies right now, really.
If it's anything like the Little Big Planet community, you won't run out of community-based levels anytime soon. Because we're talking millions.
Well,
millions of user-created levels on Little Big Planet 1 and 2.
Reason why I say that is because game hype is the same as all the other trends. It rotates after so long. You look back in 64's time. That was when you had a lot of your adventure games, your kart games, all those fun games. And it's looking like that might be coming back around.
Which would be nice. I think everyone's been a little bit too serious with titles these days.
Yeah.
It's all about the dark and gritty and mature.
I think there needs to be some more E10 Plus games coming out. Which I still think E10 Plus is completely fucking stupid. But anyhow.
It's pretty much like the PG title. The PG rating.
Okay, but why add it after how many consoles and how many millions of games were released under the old scale? What's the point of changing it? And show me one thing in any E10 Plus game that was not that you could not end up finding in any E-rated game on any older console. Obviously it worked then. Why change it?
ESport is kind of weird sometimes. But when they do need to do shit, they do shit. As Grand Theft Auto San Andreas proved. They don't fuck around when it comes to you fucking with them on their ratings. We're gonna move on to the next title, which is a Vita title along with a PlayStation 3 title. And guess what? This wasn't shown at Sony's press conference because they're dumbasses. Like, Vita? What is Vita?
Yeah.
We don't know this portable that we want to support, kind of.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I would have expected a lot of Vita hype out of Sony. I really would have. Because that is their big thing right now.
You think okay, we're going to launch a console next year. So, what do we need to hype this year? Let's hype the Vita.
Hype our newest portable.
What?
I mean, that would have been the smartest thing. We might be doing something big next year, but why piss this one away?
Because Sony hates their handhelds that they bump out every once in a while?
Then why bother with their handhelds?
Because they want to compete with Nintendo?
Yeah, well, seems to me their bigger competition is Microsoft, and guess what? Microsoft doesn't have a handheld yet.
Yet.
I'm adding that yet.
That'll be the day when Microsoft throws in a handheld. It's like, we're in the handheld business now. We're going to throw out this handheld and try. And we have Halo Portable titles. It's like, oh my god, Halo Portable. Oh my god.
Oh my god, look at the fail. I mean, could you imagine a shooter like Halo on a portable device? Could you just imagine how big of a fail that would be?
Possibly.
You would have to literally be porting the original Combat Evolved. That would be the only option you could go with.
Or you have a design for Vita Halo experience. Or not design for Halo Vita experience, design for Halo mobile experience.
Yeah. Let's hope no one from Microsoft is listening.
Well,
we might get some stupid idea out there.
Like Wonderbook. Wonderbook's such a brilliant idea.
Oh yeah. Just jump into the book. Wait. What? That sounds stupid.
Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next. We're actually going to move on to the next time, which is Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. I'm kind of excited for this one. Nice to see another one of the kind of the original big three on PS2 get a brand new title. Since Jack and Dexter is like gone, because Naughty Dog's like, Jack and Dexter? No, we have The Last of Us.
Yeah.
And I go, all right, fine, you win this year. But next year, we want another Jack and Dexter.
You know what would really be awesome?
What?
If Naughty Dog just completely surprised everyone and the new Crash Bandicoot came out.
I don't even know if they have the license anymore for that.
I don't either, but that would be just one of those what kind of moments.
Because I know Insomniac were the original developers of Spyro, if I remember precisely. And they don't have the license anymore. Another studio does.
I don't understand why people would toss away good ideas like that. I just really don't.
Because they can't get them to work, so they pass it off to somebody else. It's like, you make this try to work.
And then when that happens, 90% of the time it fails.
Except when it comes to Spyro. But that's not really a Spyro game anymore.
And it looks like there's potential with Bungie passing Halo over to 343.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give definite until I can actually play it, but it looks like there's potential there.
Let's get this demo started. You got it queued up and ready?
Waiting to go.
Alright.
I keep
3.
getting sidetracked.
Is it ready?
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. This is the Vita demo, not the PS3 demo. I also find what's cool about this game is apparently Sly is going back in time and meeting up with his ancestors.
Huh.
Right on target.
Which makes sense since he comes from a long line of thieves. So we got our Robin Hood thief, Sly Cooper. And more bow and arrows. God damn, what is it about bow and arrow this year? Was the Hunger Games really that good? I'm like utterly confused at this point.
He got burnt. Oh, whoa.
Rewound time, apparently.
You can... Oh. Well, that looked awesome right there.
It's becoming bigger and bigger these days as a rewind feature in games. I guess because games are getting too more difficult.
It's a long way down.
Yeah, I noticed. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man. It's so helpful.
Sarcasm for the win.
It's a very colorful music in the background.
Yeah.
I kind of was a bit confused to go right there because I'm like, I'm on the trampoline, I don't know where to go. Oh, I gotta go left.
I should try this blindfolded.
That was one of those moments. I'm gonna jump on the trampoline. Wait, boxes.
It's like, wait, boxes. Upset this compulsive impulse must break boxes. It's like ingrained in every gamer's mind. It's like, let's see, let's go for a feature. Box!
My name is
Box! Smash, 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 smash. Thingy!
And I just realized Skype popped up.
Somebody trying to call you?
No. Stupid notifications. And there's my Skype window in the window because I'm too stupid to change beforehand. Whoops.
Skype's like, use me, I'm far better, use me!
Honestly, for what we're doing, Skype is far better, but I don't know why we don't use it.
Because I don't have it? Cause
You don't have it?
No, I installed it after the debacle that I had with it. It's like, you're using too much resources.
How are you using too much resources?
I don't know. I installed that, did everything I could to fix it. All I had to do was restart the bloody fucking computer. It's like, I'm working now. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
I've been having a problem here the past few days with Skype and Meebo fighting over who gets top priority on my internet connection. If Skype logs in first, Meebo says, I can't connect. If I sign out of Skype and let Meebo log in first, all's fine. What?
I've been told, I've heard repeatedly Skype is a piece of crap, but people still use it.
Skype could be so much better. So much better. But honestly speaking, everyone that says it, and I've even noticed it, Skype is a lot better for streaming than TeamSpeak. Because people are too stupid, and whoever's hosting usually overpowers everyone else.
Unless you go in there and dig through the options.
Yeah,
Ah.
but no one does that. I did it, and I think I've about got it right. I'm probably still more overpowering than yours, but it's closer.
So what do you think of Thieves in Time?
I've not really played any of the others, so
I
hard to
believe
make a
there's a
good
bundle
judgment.
with the other 3 Sly Cooper games that's out right now for the PS3. Yeah, there's a bundle of the other 3 Sly Cooper titles on the PS3 with 3D options.
Whoa. That's so good. Let me hook it up to my invisible 3D TV, and then I'll test it out.
No. This is the old-fashioned 3D. I think it even came packaged with a pair of the red and blue glasses.
Now, see, that's smart. At least that's 3D. They can work with everything.
I think, I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of looking forward to this. I might give it a rent and see how it plays, and I might go back to the other Sly Cooper titles with that. Next up, we have an anime game at E3.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
It's One Piece. The anime that's... I don't know if anybody's broadcasting it right now. It's about pirates. It's a guy who has stretchy arms and legs power. It's One Piece Pirate Warriors, and we're just gonna start this right away, because I'm just gonna let the video explain stuff. Because I don't know that much about One Piece.
Alright.
Yeah, get up and ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
So this is the first HD PS3 game for the One Piece series, and this time collaborating with a famous title. It's called Dynasty Warriors, developed by Tecmo Koei Games, and now we have been developing the game together with Tecmo Koei Games for the One Piece, using One Piece franchise, and using the attractive characters such as Luffy or Nami, and to defeat the number of the massive amount of pirates or navies. And the story itself, it faithfully covers original anime and manga, and the story starts from the Orange Town and to the Marine Fort. We hope all the players can enjoy this game with seeing the memorable scenes or battles, and through this exhilarating and also excitement actions. So at the graphic wise, we put a lot of effort into trying to reproduce what.
I'm not gonna lie, this game doesn't really make me want to play it. It's Dynasty Warriors, and I don't really want to play a Dynasty Warriors game.
Try to make graphic to full rendered to make like the anime in the game. And this is in the screen right now. It's the stage called Aron Park. And as you can see, Luffy is currently using his gum action skills to defeat all the waves of the massive number of the pirates. Also, you can see Luffy in the screen right now, and also his unique ability using from the gum flute. Lots of the various actions, various fighting battle skills players can experience. So not only Luffy, but all other his crew members are also fighting in different territories, different areas. So they can meet someplace and they can co-op together to defeat, having some like chain actions to defeat all the fearsome enemies.
Okay, that was a weird cut.
Also with defeating the enemies, you can see right bottom of the screen, there's a rebel, and as you can gain more experience and level up, your character's ability gonna be increased. So you can gain a little bit more power, or you can gain a little bit more defense power. Also, basic rule of this game is defeating the enemies around in the area, and you're gonna conquer each area. And also, there is sometimes different some specific missions to give it to players. And if you clear the mission, you're going to get more points as a result. Also, there's more.
It does look good though. It's just it
which came from the original
looks like every Dynasty Warriors game that's ever existed.
See, what's more is coming on. And also, there's lots of cutscenes in between the battles, so players can relate what the story is. And also they can enjoy the sometimes not only these actions, but also they have like a quick time actions, placing buttons on one time to make the Luffy or other characters to for example they're going to move to different area, or they have different unique actions, just like a Dynasty Warrior series, using the one character to defeat a number of thousands of enemies at once. And also there is a stage called Actions Adventure Stage, which is a Luffy or other characters using the different kind of buttons input to, for example, Luffy.
You got anything to say now? Because I've got nothing else to say.
Yeah, this is not really striking an interest.
So this game, it's already.
I mean, I give them credit. They're getting a lot of enemies on screen. It looks really good. It's just. It doesn't look that fun to play after a while.
Exclusive for PS3. Also, as development-wise, and this game is made not only for the hardcore gamers, but also for casual gamers, everyone. So if people who doesn't not really good at action game, but they like One Piece, we like them to play this game and to enjoy it. This game's for everyone.
Thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Not all that impressive.
No, not in the least bit.
I don't know what it is about Dynasty Warriors and those kind of games. It just doesn't seem interesting. I think DCO has kind of that same kind of battle system where it's all about action and combo and stuff like that, but DCO at least feels interesting to play after a while. Even though I haven't played it in a while. We're just gonna move on to the next title that got some E3 coverage, and that was Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. You heard anything about this one?
Uh-uh.
The only thing I know about it is, it's Lego Batman, but now you have more DC superheroes coming in, like Green Lantern and Wonder Woman and Superman, and I think Aquaman actually has an appearance in this game, and you can play him. As useful as Aquaman can be. Not gonna knock him, but Aquaman's kinda only useful in water stuff. Yeah, queued up and ready?
Yep.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, 2. And again, another Vita title that wasn't shown at Sony's press conference because...
I'm surprised you took time away from your presidential campaign and came all the way to Gotham City for this.
Oh, dear lady, as a nominee, it's my pleasure and privilege to be here. Especially if you win.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. This year's Man of the Year award goes to
Bruce Wayne?
Bruce Wayne.
I knew you watched that and I could have guessed it.
Next year, buddy. Despise that guy.
Oh, you despise him worse if you knew he was Batman.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Joker.
Who has been there for you? One man who has made it his mission to
And surprisingly
improve
enough,
the
that's not a
lives
Mark
of
Hamill
people
Joker. That's
around
somebody else voicing Joker. I think.
He has remodeled our buildings, helped keep our banks free of unnecessary clutter. You have always shown your appreciation. Standing ovation? Did not expect that, but I'll take it. And also everything else.
Okay, I don't know if you're supposed to read the subtitles right there, because I couldn't.
In your wallet.
Money.
No, not anymore. Sorry to rain on your parade.
That was a horrible riddle, Riddler.
Thanks so much.
No thanks. I don't want to get joy buzzed.
Oh, don't worry. I didn't want to shake hands. I want your watch. Nice running into you. Let's do it again.
I love how Lex is just not intimidated by Joker. He's like, I'll pass. I know where this leads. Supervillain 2, I know all the tricks.
What a night! Such an honor. Words fail me. I'm speechless. Who am I kidding? When am I ever speechless? And what a thrill to finally see myself on the big screen. Look at that face. It's like, what's he gonna say? What's going to come out of that mouth of his?
Like he just got blown through by a bat plane.
Joker. You're not sorry. You're not sorry at all. Come and get me.
And now we get gameplay after that very long cutscene. Well, it does look like a Lego game.
Yeah. Sounds like it too.
Yeah. Only now we have voice acting! Kinda took some of the fun out of the Lego franchise.
Yeah, it kinda did, because now you know what they're saying.
Oh. I can't do what I do with R2 and just fill it in with my own dialogue that makes him sound kind of more of a dick than he kinda is. And yes, R2's kind of an asshole. But only the C-3PO. Beware her mallet. Thank you! That's good to thank you for telling me to beware the giant thing she's wielding as a weapon. Of course, unless you're Robin and it's like, I got her, I got her, I got her! Oh no! I'll be back in a little bit after I put together my face.
He just loves targeting the tables and chairs, don't he?
Yes, I don't know why.
Because I mean, and you hit the... Oh my god.
You know what? There you thank you, Elvis. And bravo, good sir. You run directly into it. I did not get hit.
How did that happen?
Wait, that's not even doing any
Someone's...
damage. What the hell?
Someone's cheating.
Alright, who turned God mode on? Ooh, ooh, ooh! I know what you need to do! I know what you need to do! You need to hit the bullseye! You had it sit there and then you clicked off. What the hell? Oh, she got away.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Uh. Oh look, Alucard got confirmed for Castlevania Mirror of Fate. Who would have saw that one coming?
You know, I think the only thing out of that one right there that kind of took the fun out of Lego games was the fact that you've got voice acting now.
I mean, it's kinda cool, but it's more fun to them just mind the stuff and be like, and all through grunts and stuff.
And being able to either think or say out loud what you think they should be saying.
Yeah.
That was always fun.
And it was kind of funnier too.
Yeah. I mean, now it just feels like it's the Lego game, but with the same story that any other game would have had.
Yeah. Granted, this one's an original story, I believe.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you could change the graphics to, I don't know, the same graphics as Arkham Asylum or any of those. The story could still fit. It doesn't feel like a Lego story anymore.
It feels like any other superhero story.
Yeah. Because that was the whole baseline from the beginning, was it was there to be fun. And now it just kind of feels like it's trying to be too much of a competitor.
And it was also trying to poke fun at itself, which it kind of did half the time.
I mean, as far as gameplay-wise, it don't look like they've changed anything.
Yeah.
Well,
next.
I mean, if you go basic, just off of gameplay, looks just like the rest of them.
It looks exactly like that Lego Batman game that I played not too long ago.
Well, and it looks like Lego Indiana Jones, Lego
Star Wars, which I have Lego Star Wars 1 and 2 of.
I mean, pretty much, you play one Lego game, they're all the same. It's just the cutscenes is why you're playing them.
And
now they've kind of
things the characters can do.
And now they've kind of cut that part down too, so it's like,
Next up, XCOM Enemy Unknown got some coverage instead of the regular XCOM games, since that one is like God knows when that one's coming out. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this game, because it seems like from everything that's being shown and said about it, it's like the old XCOM games, only it's 3D. Which is kind of cool, because it's turn-based strategy, and you have a base. That base, and that's what the second video is talking about, is showing off the headquarters that you build up and upgrade, and you capture aliens to do scientific experiments on so you can get better gear. Seems totally within the realm of something I'd definitely pick up, since I'm in the turn-based strategy stuff. What about you?
I'm not really that big into the whole strategy idea, but It more depends on how it's done.
Yeah.
Whether it hits me or not. I mean, there's certain games I probably would play. But it's just how they're executed is what kind of gets me on it.
Yeah.
Which one are we watching, or were you not wanting to watch one, or what?
I wasn't really wanting to watch either one of them because
okay.
Really not that much there except for a look of how the game is, and it looks kind of cool.
Okay then.
But next up, and what is kind of not a surprise since Minecraft is on Xbox Live Arcade right now, Angry Birds is coming to the consoles.
To be specific, Angry Birds Space, which is the newest one.
Actually, I don't think it is. That's just the review of Angry Birds Space.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's just a video review for it. There's not confirmation of which Angry Birds it's going to be. It's just Angry Birds is coming. Yay! I don't dare. You get Angry Birds on your console now! That should be fun. Not really, if you ask me, because it's exactly like a bunch of other slingshot hit things, flash games that I've played before. And I have played Angry Birds. My mom has it. She's all up in about it right now. On her phone. I think the only thing, when I told you this, is, controls. Since you don't really have a mouse or a finger for this one.
Yeah. I wonder how that's going to work. And if people are going to get pissed off because of the way they make it work.
I just said it's sticks, fatter. They go the Mario Golf way and put it in a meter. That's the only two things I can think of. I'm not really excited for this because it's Angry Birds. If you haven't got it at this point and tried it, then here's your chance to get it on a home console of some type. I'll wrap that up. Next is more of an explanation and talk than demo. But we got Skylanders Giants. Got some E3 coverage. And although this says stage demo, they not once...
Did you skip one? Or did these get off?
No, I skipped one.
You skipped one. Bravo, good sir. I thought I didn't mess up.
I skipped one because it freaking... When I hover over it to click the link, it covers up the next link. Pardon me. What we're actually going to next is far more interesting than Skylanders Giants. It is a reveal of a real-time tech demo of Luminous Studio Engine. And apparently, in this article they're talking about, this is the kind of engine that's going to be running on the PlayStation 4 and the next generation Xbox.
Which could stand to reason, because it would about be time for Square to do yet another Final Fantasy.
And apparently this is footage of a quote-unquote next Final Fantasy game. Maybe, you know, who knows? Who knows? But we're gonna play this one and get a look at this brand new engine that will be running next gen consoles. So you got it queued up and ready?
Hold on. How could I guess that was gonna happen?
Ad.
No, it's trying to be a jerk. Okay. I think it's ready now. And they're waiting on you.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. This video is from a real-time tech demo.
We just had to make it a lime green.
I will say this doesn't really look like a Final Fantasy.
No.
This looks like a shooter.
Yeah.
It really does.
The sacred communion between your realm and mine. Rise, and from the time-torn rift shall our power rage forth and rain down destruction.
Another thing, because I've seen this before, I'm not sure who the good guys or bad guys are in the tech demo are, if there's supposed to be any. You know, you have these guys who are summoning something, you're supposed to be these cultist people, then you got your terrorist-looking guys. Like, who are the good guys here? Demon summoners or the people just shooting everybody? Although I will say, it does look really good.
Yeah. You know, they could be going with some kind of a, I mean, no, this is saying this is actual gameplay or something, but they could be going with something like the people that were summoning something are deemed as bad, but are actually good.
Yeah.
That's what they did with 13.
That looked extremely painful. To be healing yourself with magic.
Yeah.
And hello, porcupine dog thing. And I don't think her mouth was moving that entire time she was supposed to be saying stuff. I don't think. A very techno city place.
Huh.
So, what do you think of Agnes Philosophy, the Final Fantasy real-time tech demo?
That would be the one thing that could possibly throw, and I'm just gonna use the terms that everyone's been calling both of them right now. There's no confirmed names, but if the PS4 and the 720 could pull that off, oh my god, do you think of the possibilities that could be done out of that?
And it looks like there could be
That
some really
would,
cool stuff with it.
that, there was certain parts of that that looked like it was real life. Like they literally found actors and did that.
Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine a lot of the games we've got now that are big looking like that.
Yeah, that really pushed some games a lot better than they probably should be. And some games that are already good be kind of better.
Jeez.
The one thing I would do when I watch that, I'm like, that looks a little bit like Beyond Two Souls. Like the same graphic pushing that Quantic Dream has been doing, this looks very much like that, especially in the face and the actual people.
Now, something else I wonder. I kind of glanced through the article there. They were saying they weren't giving out any specifications needed for that to happen. That brings it back to, is this going to be considered high-end for next-gen consoles, or is this going to be mainstream? Because you think if that was pushing what is going to be high-end for the next-gen consoles, then that doesn't necessarily mean that all the games are going to look like that. But if that's going to be mainstream, then you're going to be expecting something similar, if not better than that.
And as a Twitter update from the Nintendo 3DS press conference, sigh from Rich over at IGN. That's
not a good sign.
No.
No, that's never a good sign.
Considering I've heard nothing except for we got release dates for 3 big 3DS titles.
Avast virus database has been updated.
Avast, you stupid thing.
And that looks to be it. Damn it, Nintendo, you had 3 press conferences and all 3 of them together seemed like,
That's anyway. Nintendo for you. Might as well overkill. If we're going down, might as well go down hard.
Anyway, now we're going to talk about Skylanders Giants, and I included a stage demo from GameStop, and there's not that much here except for character stuff, apparently. I didn't watch this fully. There's some short snippets of gameplay in here that if you skip around you can find, but now that I think about it, I don't know if we're going to play this video because there ain't much shit here.
It's up to you. I'm game with skipping it if you are.
Yeah, we're just going to skip the video. Just talk about Skylanders Giants.
Okay,
you heard anything about Skylanders Giants?
Nope.
The one thing I have heard about, and not really coming out of E3, is that there are going to be giant characters that you can use, and from some of the footage I've seen, they're stomp around on enemies that would probably be regular enemies.
Huh.
If you're a regular Skylander, so that seems to be cool. There's probably going to be backwards compatibility. I think that might have been talked about in there. I don't know if it's been confirmed or not, but I would say yes, because it'd be stupid if they didn't. Just considering from what somebody told me during a Sunday night pay-per-view watch at Buffalo Wild Wings that they're releasing all of the characters that are out right now in legendary versions. I believe that's true. Not entirely sure. I could be wrong. But it looks like Skylanders is going to find more success. And on to our final 3 articles of the night. First up, I believe the company here is joking. I hope, because if you're trying to be serious about this, no. The headline says it all. Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 to feature Dismemberment as free on disc DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they're joking or not. Because apparently it's going to be downloadable at launch.
Yeah, but apparently what they're even saying is it's going to be on the disc. So would that even be considered DLC then?
If you had to pay for it, yes, but if it's free, why is it, ow!
Well, and not to mention the way they're putting it out there, like it's already on the disc, that you've got to do something special to download it off of the disc.
I would think this would be a joke, but as I'm reading the article, it seems like they're being completely serious about this.
That's... Wow, I can't even describe it. That is freaking baffling there. What the crap were they thinking?
I hope this is a joke that the article writer is kind of taken too seriously. Because this would seem funny to be like, we're having Dismemberment as free DLC, free on disc DLC, just to take a crack at all those other people who have done paid DLC that's actually on the bloody fucking disc.
Yeah, but you know what? The sad part is, that's probably true. Yeah. Wrap your mind around that one.
Well, we're going to move on to something that seems to be a bit of content, but I'm not sure how much. Resident Evil 6 to feature 4-player online co-op via crossover points.
Okay.
Essentially, throughout Resident Evil 6, the 3 different pairs of playable characters, you can see the pairs up top, kind of. Leon and the not blonde chick, I can't remember her name. Chris, middle one, and the other military vested guy, and I can't remember the name, but the son of Wesker, plus the blonde chick, that Sherry. The only person I can remember. That's the partner. But 2 of these pairs will meet each other, and you'll have gameplay, and apparently there's 4-player co-op out of that.
Okay, so... Huh. Any idea on how many of these crossover points?
Don't believe so. Don't really hint at or say. I really haven't been of the crossover the game's 3 main stories contain roughly 70 to 80% of the volume of the entirety of Resident Evil 5. The only thing not much crossover, but just the 3 separate stories is each of the game's 3 main storylines will contain roughly 70 to 80% of the volume of the entirety of Resident Evil 5. And that's it. Huh. It's kind of cool that they have 4-player co-op, but I go, how many of these crossover points are we going to have?
Exactly. I mean, and how long are these crossover points going to last?
Yeah. I've only seen one, and that's a boss fight with Son of Wesker and the chick and Leon and his friend. They fight a boss, but that's all I saw of the 4 players together. I'm assuming that's an example of a crossover point, but how many of these are there? If there's not that many, I have to ask, why?
And why even offer it? And like I said, that also brings you the question of, okay, say there is a small number of them, how long are they going to last?
Yeah,
Is it going to be like one small battle or a 2-hour-long mission or what?
Yeah. And I guess when you're playing this, you can skip. You can opt to skip out of the crossovers because apparently when you're playing the game, you can't just be thrown together at these crossover points with somebody else who's playing the game at the same time and is at the same level or same point for this crossover.
So you're going to be constantly online?
I think it's if you're online, you have the chance, you have the option to be put
Automatically
together.
paired?
Yes. But you can opt out of it.
Huh.
And just be like, don't need to. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this with our actual people. We're going to do it with the computer AI.
Because computer AI is so much smarter.
I will say, I think one cool, maybe stream thing to do with RE6 is to have 3 different pairs of 2s play the game at the same time. And for these crossover points, just to have those, see if those happen.
Ooh.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
If you ask me. The only thing I really have to say coming out of that is just, that'd be a cool idea if, like, 3 different pairs of 2 played RE6 and just saw if they could get together for the crossover points through this system. Because they are literally playing at the same time.
That would be neat.
And finally, we got a look at the controller for Hawken. Much like Steel Battalion, a mech suit combat game. And, oh good lord, is this controller huge.
Holy freaking crap.
Of course, we're not talking Steel Battalion huge, because I've seen that controller. That controller is just damn. But this thing, you have 2 giant control joysticks.
With buttons.
And
dials and levers and
you even
triggers.
got stuff on the center pad too. It's like you have that giant flip up, and you have the giant like self-destruct lever that looks like it. It's probably like the on switch, but
and a freaking keyboard.
Yeah, it's a keyboard.
Wow.
Talk about an all-in-one controller.
Seriously. Talk about a multitasking controller. Darn thing's so big you could probably play 3 different games at once. Jeez.
This will be available first quarter of 2013. For you people who want to play Hawken, and it's like, I need to be as realistic as possible when playing Hawken. So I need double joystick action. I think this is cool for only the fact of, I'm like that too, kind of, only with a racing game, where if I want to go all out for a racing game, I want freaking a racing seat, the steering wheel, gas pedals, not a shifter because I don't really know how to shift yet. I don't really know how to shift yet because I have nothing to practice it with. But I'd want that just for shits and giggles, and just to have fun playing the game. I just hope Hawken's a good game if you're going to spend what's probably going to be a crap ton of money for a controller this freaking huge.
Yeah, something that big, you're easily looking at a good chunk of change off of.
$100+.
Yeah. Probably 150 plus, but...
And probably a little bit install time.
A little bit.
Because I see at least 2 wires coming off the joysticks.
Okay, and that's probably the joysticks connecting to the base. It also looks like there's a power cord to the base, so...
And who knows how you plug this son of a gun into your friggin' PC to play this game. I'm sure this is not Xbox and PlayStation compatible. Of course, I don't even know how it's coming out on those consoles.
Doubt it. Yeah.
Let's see here. No, to be announced. We don't even know the release date of Hawken, and we have a controller. Wait. We don't have a release date for Hawken, according to Game Trailer's page.
Yet
And
we have a release date for their massive controller.
What the
Wouldn't the
fuck?
controller have to be out at the same time as the game? I mean, in theory. I'm sure there's some loophole, screwed up situation where it couldn't, but... I mean... Am I right there? Wouldn't the controller have to be out with the game?
Yeah. Weird. But okay.
But
I'll knock out anything that I've dug up today.
There's not really all that much today.
Well, look at it. We've already covered all the press conferences. We've covered kind of everything that kind of came out of that. I know Gears of War Judgment has a new multiplayer, which combines Horde mode plus class-based gameplay. So now you have competitive multiplayer of Horde versus humans. I'm not sure how well that will work.
Sounds pretty neat. You know, what's funny, I was just thinking about that when you started describing that.
I mean, I think the idea is cool, but I also think, pardon me. The one thing that made Horde mode good is you build up to the really powerful classes. You know, you went from the tickers, and you worked your way up through the regular Locust guys, through many of those other classes, all the way up to the not the Widowmakers, the blind female run through everything guys, and the bigger, more powerful units. I wonder about balance. It's like, how is that going to work? Because not everyone wants to play as a ticker.
You know how that would work. It'd be the same fashion that they did Firefight. You'd have a group playing as one, a group playing as the other, and one team would have a bunch of AI opponents.
I'm not sure if that's what it is, because it's playable at the show. I don't think that's what it is. I think it is actually team-on-team combat. There is no AI.
Huh.
I don't think. I haven't seen any real good footage of it yet.
Because, see, that don't really... Doing it that way don't really sound like that would be anything like Horde mode. It'd sound like it'd just be another form of competitive.
And, woohoo! Fire Emblem Awakening is coming to the U.S. Yay! I'm happy.
Twitter updates at its finest.
Yep. Anything else you've seen on Twitter or seen through other sites? I know Game Trailers has thrown up a lot of multiplayer footage for Halo 4, but I haven't looked at it yet.
I don't
They've
think
got like
there's been.
They've got like 5 different videos for it. I'm trying to think of anything else that's popped across Twitter. Not really. Somebody just tweeted some Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform gameplay, but reminded of Donkey Kong Country, Diddy Kong Racing when I watched that. But I'll say that I'll just wrap up day 3 coverage. Not a whole lot, just covering some titles here and there, and just covering titles here and there. Expect that same stuff tomorrow, plus our final E3 wrap up as E3 comes to a close. Good night, everybody, and peace out.
As always, you can find the Gaming Saloon on our streams, Twitch TV/The Gaming Saloon and livestream.com/The Gaming Saloon. You can also find us on our site, thegamingsaloon.dyndns.org. Night, everyone.